Welcome backstage to Rock on the River 5 with me. Does anybody know who this is? Yeah. Fitz and the Tantrums. Woo.
Hello.
Welcome to Jacksonville.
Thank you.
Man, we're all very excited, as you can see.
We are excited as well.
Wouldn't it be funny if this was our regular and our excited was like 10 times more than that? That'd be crazy.
Right?
Awesome.
We'd all need prescriptions or something. Guys, let's talk about what an amazing year it's been for you. All right?
It has
All
been.
right, if we got
yes.
You know, it started off with your last song going #1 to the chart, then this song went #1 to the chart. This album has just done amazing for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty incredible year for us. You know, it's like the year, we just celebrated a year anniversary of the record coming out, and we're just sort of just hitting the peak and the full stride of this record, so it's pretty incredible.
I mean, you got another 2 years touring just on this record.
Yeah,
You know
looking
it.
like it.
Strike while that iron's hot.
That's
What do you
right.
think you attribute that to? I mean, not everyone gets that fortunate, even when they get a #1 song or 2 #1s or multiple top 10 hits. They don't get to tour for that long on the same album. You guys have been very fortunate with that.
I mean, it's definitely been the fans for us since the beginning. You know, we've had a lot of amazing followers since the beginning of this band. You know, actually supporting the record, you know, calling radio stations. We've had program directors like yourself actually
That's
giving
me.
us a chance, you know, and actually playing our music. And it's been amazing for us to be able to grow organically. You know, we weren't handed anything. We worked our butts off. We never said no to anything, you know, so to see the see the rise and know that, you know, we've all really earned it, and just
With
to
blood,
see it, it's beautiful.
sweat, and tears.
It's really beautiful.
You guys have been featured on some pretty prominent things. Most notably, at least to me, was that Oscar promo that kept rolling and rolling
Yeah.
and rolling.
Yes.
Man, turning on so many new fans. It's so weird to see how many new fans you turn on with a commercial, and then they're like, oh, wait a second, that's a band. They have an album. I want to listen to this thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, you know, there's so much information out there. There's so much great music out there. You know, you're getting assaulted by 1,001 things every day. So you kind of got to do anything and everything to break through the noise. And we were really lucky that we had a huge fan in Ellen. We went to do her show to perform Out of My League, and she said, you know what? We have this great idea. We want to have me walking down the street lip-syncing your song with 200 people dressed in tuxedos for the Oscars. Would you guys be into that? And we looked at each other.
We're like, no.
No way.
We're going to pass.
No one's doing that.
It's too small time for us.
Exactly. And you know, a lot of times people come up with ideas and you're like, okay, that sounds cool. I'll believe it when I see it. And a week later, we were sent the little clip of Ellen lip-syncing, and then she brought us back a second time onto the show. So it's really incredible to have fans and huge supporters like Ellen, you know, for sure.
Seems like it. You know, you mentioned before, you know, sometimes you hear those things and like, yeah, we'll believe it when we see it. Or even worse than that, sometimes a big entity will come up with an idea to involve you guys, and maybe the idea kind of sucks. You know, this idea, it seemed like it kind of rolled with the song. It's one of those rhythm songs where you just kind of go walking to, you take it to the gym with you or something like that.
Oh, yeah. We hope so.
So how has the Fitz and the Tantrum show performance, the show, changed over the last year? Has that happened at all?
I mean, the crowds get bigger. We definitely see more new fans, absolutely. I think the energy is always like 125 for us. You know, we really aspire to make sure that everyone is included in the show. We always say that the audience is the seventh member of the band, you know, because we feed off of you. We feed off of the joy that our music brings to you. Hopefully it inspires you to let go of yourself, you know? And it's a lot of fun getting on there. You know, you got to spend that hour and a half that you're going to play and like own it, you know? If you're going to do it, own it. And that's something that we've always, you know, aspired to do. And I think just with the synergy between the six of us, it's always been a natural progression for us. So, you know, every single show is different. You know, every single crowd has more energy, or, you know, like you're getting that last person to finally dance, you know?
I do have to give the band credit specifically about the energy and owning the song on the stage. You see a lot of these bands who write great music, they might even play great music, but when it gets to the stage, it doesn't necessarily translate to their performance. It's certainly not the case with Fitz and the Tantrum. You guys get out there and you just kind of leave it all out there.
Yeah, well, I think, you know, that's the thing, is from a very early on, we were playing little 100-person nightclubs, playing like we were playing in an arena. just going for it, singing to the end of the block, and just asking everybody to go crazy with us. And what we found was that the more we gave, the more we got back, and it just became a trademark and became our calling card, where even before we were played on the radio, you know, there was this word of mouth campaign that traveled across the states where people were like, you got to go see this band. They bring it every single night on stage. And it's sort of the way we've just built it, you know, organically from the beginning.
We don't know any other way, really, these days.
Well, you know, it requires a creative confidence. And I think a lot of people do struggle with that. They're afraid what they'll look like, how they'll sound, everyone's so image conscious sometimes. And then you guys just get on stage and you just put it out there. And if you don't like it, that's your problem. Yeah, we're just going to be us.
I mean, I think the thing is we've never tried to be the coolest band in the world. You know, we just want to have fun and bring joy. And I think people can see what a good time we're having on stage. And like Noel said, I think sometimes you just got to give people permission to let their hair down and shake their butts a little, you know?
Well, I think we're about to do that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Fitz and the Tantrums about to headline Rock on the River 5. Guys, thank you so much for coming to Jacksonville.
Thanks so much for having us.
You're backstage at Rock on the River 5.